Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Joel Madden, and this is Artist Friendly. Wishing you all a very happy holiday and Merry Christmas. I hope you're having a nice Christmas break wherever you are. I hope you're getting a good holiday in with your friends, your family, and you're feeling loved. This episode, we're celebrating Christmas and the holiday season with social media star, singer-songwriter, and content creator, Gavin Magnus. Let's go. Gavin.
Yes.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I mean, you're young as shit.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me. 16?
Yeah.
17?
16.
16.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
March 26th.
Oh, are you a Pisces?
Aries.
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 I'm a Pisces.
Really?
March
When's
11th.
your birthday? March 11th. Okay.
So you're going to be 17 in March. So you still have a ways to go.
Yeah, like what? What is that? Like four?
You're like a
4
true
months?
16.
Yeah. Yeah.
When
I'm
did you move
16.
to LA? How old were you?
13.
Wow.
13. Yeah. No, 12. I think I was 12 years old when I first moved to LA. When YouTube first became big for me. That's when I started popping on there, and then we were like, "Oh my goodness, this is so hectic. We need to
Go to LA.
get closer to the city." So then we moved in that area, which was closer, but still not too far from where we needed to be.
Yeah.
So it was
Where'd you grow
convenient
up?
for us. I grew up here, Orange County area. I was born in I think Santa Ana. I grew up there for 2 years, and then I moved to New York. I moved to Long Island, Lindenhurst. I lived there for probably 4 and a half years.
Why'd you move there?
Because my dad had got a job there, and my dad's family is there. So we lived there for 4 years, four and a half years. And then we would actually still be there if it wasn't for Hurricane Sandy. But Hurricane Sandy, since we were right by the coast, it took out our house.
Oh, did it?
So, yeah. So, that was a terrible process. And then
Did you guys have insurance?
I'm not sure. I was 6 years old.
Okay. You
I have
weren't
no
asking
clue.
that question.
Yeah. But I remember it was almost a week-long process. We were staying in hotels with power out, and there were hundreds of people in these hotels, and we're all under the tables, and there's no power in the whole city, and it was the most insane experience I've probably ever been through. And then I moved back to California after that. My dad had stayed in New York for I think a year and a half, 2 years, because he still had a job there. And then this was before I was doing social media, so I was probably 8 or 9 at the time, maybe 7.
Yeah.
And then after that,
That's young, dude.
yeah, after that, my dad had moved back, and then we bought a house in Orange County, and then that's when I started picking up the cameras and stuff, and I started getting into social media, and I was 9 or probably 10 years old, maybe. Yeah, I think I just turned 10 years old. I think I started when I was 9, and I was vlogging on my iPod 3 or whatever it was.
Right.
The most terrible camera. The phone was the size of half my hand, and I remember I got an iPod for Christmas, and I just started videoing it, and I would go to school, and I would be oh, you guys, I would talk to all my friends. I'd be you guys want to come over later and we can film a YouTube video. And I was doing that for probably maybe a year or 2. And I was just having fun being myself, just filming the stupidest stuff ever.
Yeah.
And I think one of my videos popped off. I was doing some stupid stuff, and it got maybe 100,000 views.
Okay.
And 100,000
real.
views when you have 2,000 subscribers is 100 million views.
100,000 views is good for me.
Yeah.
When I get 100,000 views on something, I go, oh, that's good.
Yeah, exactly. So I was looking at that, and I was oh, shoot, that's insane. And I was 10 years old. And so I kept doing it for another year. And then when I was 11, I had met a friend named Piper Raquel.
Mm-hmm.
And we had done YouTube together for a few years, and then we just blew up together. And then we went our separate ways eventually a few years later. And I was doing my thing, and then obviously we still film together now. And ever since then, man, social media has just been my life, and music and everything like that. And then I eventually jumped into the music scene when I was maybe 11 years old, 12. I started taking vocal lessons. I've been singing. There's a video actually when I lived in New York when I was 5 years old. I was listening to Baby by Justin Bieber, and I had a dog tag on. I had the Bieber bowl cut, and I was wearing his blue flannel.
Yeah.
And I was dancing on the table, and I was this tall, singing Baby by Justin Bieber. I thought I was him. And then when I had moved back to California, I started taking vocal lessons and really trying to make music a thing too, because I'd always had like such a strong love for it.
Yeah, you love music.
Yeah. And then I made my first song when I was 12.
Mm.
12, I think. It was called Crushin'. It was some like goofy pop song. But that goofy pop song ended up getting like 40 million views on YouTube, and
Yeah, and like
crazy.
let's like before we call it goofy, right?
Yeah.
Maybe if we're 16 or we're 21 or I'm 44, right? If we're being, mean adults to a 12-year-old,
Yeah.
calling it goofy because we're adults. And now, you may not do that song now
Yeah.
because you're grown, but it's pretty cool at 12 to make a song and have it be received like that and have 40 million views. And so I just want to like point that out before you throw shade at your younger self, because
No, yeah.
ultimately I think like I listen to all of this and I'm just like receiving all of it because I think you're still incredibly young to be doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I think like you should get a lot of credit.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that you won't look back at your yearbook pictures, right? And go like, damn, I wish I would have wore a different shirt. Well, 21-year-old, of course, is going to wish you'd worn a different shirt.
Yeah, of course.
But
I mean,
14-year-old is doing his best and living his best life. And so like I always reflect on, but I started my band when I was 15. And from 15 to 22, I was just figuring out who I was. So there's definitely pictures of me that we could like put up and I could tell you that, God damn, that's embarrassing. I wish I would have, I wish someone would have told me.
Yeah.
But then I think about it, I'm like, that's just me being mean to myself because I'm embarrassed or I'm worried that someone's going to like criticize it or whatever. And I really should be like, damn, I'm proud of those guys. They came from nothing and they were just like putting on their best outfit at the time and making shit that made them feel good and trying to put good things into the world, right?
Yeah.
But I think we live in a harsh environment
For sure.
full of a bunch of adults that don't have better things to do than probably like criticize what you kids are doing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, I think like things like that too, like it definitely like builds, it builds character. Like looking at yourself like back then or like even now looking at myself, it feels like I always put it in like the weirdest way, but I've been in this industry for like so long, it feels like, for like almost like 7 years, you know what I mean? And I'm only 16, but mentally I feel like I'm 25 because like at 13 I was having like label meetings with label executives at some of the biggest record companies. So like,
so one of the things I was thinking about on the way here was how the fuck does a fucking 12-year-old, a 14-year-old, a 16-year-old, now 16-year-old make sense of this fucking really fun, exciting business in some parts, right? That's why you got into it.
Yeah.
You want to like skate the skate park. It's fun. But then it's also a really like grown ass, cynical, heavy world in other ways. And you're doing things that 25-year-olds are trying to do at 16.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to, I'm sure, cause emotions around, right? There's going to be, I understand more from maybe like positive and negative, right? You're going to have people your own age, that's different. But like you're going to have people that are older than you that are trying to essentially do the same thing you're doing.
For 100%.
You're going to have to like receive that energy from people you don't even know. And I wonder how a 16-year-old who's obviously got an adult life's worth of experience already.
Yeah.
How do you manage and deal with making sense of all of that kind of?
Yeah, I think it's difficult to figure out at first, but I think for me, what works for me is just like making sure I also have time to be a teenager and like like go hang out with friends when I'm on my free days, or like, if I get all my work done in a day, I'll go mess around, I'll go to the beach, or I'll go hang out with this person or this person, like making sure that like I'm still keeping like a solid social life. And I'm still like, I live in with all my whole family, like my dad, my mom, my brother.
So you all live together?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So like, obviously I still like am a normal human at home. Like
just still
like
answer to someone at home.
Yeah. Like I still like do my dishes after I clean. I still like, I do laundry. Like I'm a normal person at the end of the day. Is like, as much as like this industry can be challenging, I feel like being so young and being in this industry and trying to be a normal human can also be challenging, which is something that I later came to find out, because from like 13 to probably like recently like 15, maybe like 12 to 14, crazy young ages, I was just like a workaholic. Like I was just go. And I just like, you get so lost in yourself, and you're just like, you kind of have to take a step back and realize, okay, wait, let's not forget like who I am.
Yeah.
Let me like make sure that I can remember who I am as a person and still go out and have fun and make sure I'm not wasting my youth, because I don't want to look back when I'm in my 20s and be like, man, I wish I did some teenage shit. Like, you know, I wish I would have done something like cool like that. So it's important for me to like make sure I still like make time for my friends, family, make time for like my social life, and do all that stuff on the side.
Did you finish school?
Yeah, I'm still in school actually. I'm hoping to graduate this year. I'm homeschooled right now.
Graduate early?
Yeah, I stopped going to public school in 6th grade.
Okay.
First grade of middle school, I think. And been homeschooling ever since. Because I think in 6th grade is when like I had like 30,000 subscribers, and like I was the only kid in school who.
How many subscribers do you have now?
6.4 million.
A lot of subscribers.
Yeah, that's a lot of subscribers for sure.
And your mom is like, would you say she's the main force behind everything?
Yeah,
that's
100%. My mom is like, she's always been there from day one. I remember all like how it all started is like, I was in a Chick-fil-A drive-thru with my mom. She took me, and we were just having a conversation. I was like, Mom, I wanna be a singer. I was like, I wanna be like a singer. I wanna do this and that. I really wanna do this. And she was like, you know, most people, like, you think like, you know, if you're like 10 years old telling this to your mom, or 11, you think like the average response would be like, you're funny. All right. What do you do your homework later today? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you're not from an entertainment family.
Yes, but like my parents have always been super, super supportive of like every single thing I've ever done. So her immediate response was like, all right, let's do it. Let's figure something out.
That's cool.
Let's try to do it. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is incredible. So like my mom is definitely, obviously she's been with me through every step of the way, but like she's really helped me like navigate through life and just like figure out situations that maybe I don't know the answer to, or things that like I just like couldn't do simply without her. And it's definitely good still having her like closely by my side, and especially managing my career. So like maybe she sees something that I don't in somebody. Yeah. She can be like, oh, well, this person's not good for you. And this is a lot of the times she'll like make decisions. Like sometimes she'll make decisions for me. I'll be like, why are you doing that? Like this and that. She'll be like, just trust me.
Later on,
you'll thank me. And then a year later, I'm always like, oh, thank God you did this, because like, and she's like, yeah, I told you. So like she always has like the right intuition. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just living life for a longer period of time. You get kind of a gut on things sometimes that like, I'm the same. I'll tell my kids like, watch out for that. Yeah. And you're usually right. Sometimes you got to learn on your own.
Oh yeah, 100%.
In some scenarios, you're going through your life, there's going to be lessons you have to learn from life. But then there's lessons if you can get information from your parents that's valuable, that helps you avoid some potholes, some landmines. You get those sometimes, and they do really help. Yeah. But some shit you just got to learn because you're young and you're like, I don't care. I'm gonna go figure this one out. And then
no, yeah, I agree. Especially like with my social life. Like if I go talk to if I'm like talking to a girl or something, or like me and my homeboy are like having an argument or something, like she's just like, I'll let you figure that out, because like that's something you need to figure out. Yeah. That's gonna like those are things that like a human needs to figure out by themselves and make mistakes so they cannot make them again. Like, oh, if I'm, talking to this girl and she did me dirty, or like this and that, like this happened, it's like, all right, well now I've learned that, and like I'm grateful I did, because now I know next time going into, let's say, another relationship, I know what to look for and this and that. And so like those are good things and all, but I think it's super important, like having her around and always keeping me like in check, or like sometimes when I'm like not like on my grind, or like doing what I need to be doing. And it's like, it's not because like I don't want to ever. It's just because like I'm 16 and like there's so many distractions around me. Like I'm always constantly being pulled left and right because of like certain things. Like, oh, like, cause I still have like a social life and I still got like friends I like to hang out with. So sometimes she'll be like, hey, like you can go do this, but I mean, I would suggest like you get what you need done first, so then you don't have to worry about it later, and you can just go have fun. And I'm like, oh, you're right. And then I do it, and then it always ends up working out better for both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. The new album is Blurry Eyes.
Blurry Eyes, yeah. I actually just got a tattoo of it yesterday.
You got a lot of tattoos.
Yeah, I do.
For 16.
For 16, yeah.
Where do you get them done?
I have a tattoo artist. His name's Frosty. Tattoos by Frosty. Shout out to him. He's an amazing tattoo artist. He I actually got my first one when I was 15 right here in Costa Rica. It's a rose. My grandma's name on my dad's side is Rose.
That's nice.
And I also just I like the design, so I got it. And like every tattoo like that I get, I make sure like has a very deep meaning.
Yeah.
Or like it's something special. Like this is my mom's eye.
Oh, that's cool.
My mom's birthday. Me and my brother have this matching one.
How old's your brother?
My brother's 18.
Okay.
So like we have this matching one, and then Upgrade. This was a song that I dropped with a good friend of mine. His name's Nate Good. And like we both got the matching tattoo because like this manager I had at the time like screwed me over and like tried to like ruin my career, and like he was like, I'm gonna like make sure this song doesn't come out, and like he was like just some evil human. Like I said, there's like evil people in this industry. And so we eventually shot a music video for the song. We got it out. Everything was good. And we were like, you know what? This is something to remember. We both got the tattoo right here.
How old were you at the time when this grown man is threatening you not to let you put your song out?
15.
15. Yeah,
15,
that's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny when I hear stories like that. I'm like, you're gonna stop me from putting my song out?
Yeah, I mean, like,
okay.
I'm like 15. Like, you got like 40-year-old men who are like just absolutely insane, know nothing about what they're talking about, and they're just like feeding this false information to you, and they're like
manipulative. Yeah,
just manipulating you. And thankfully, like I said, like my family is like they see through that stuff, and they like
that's funny.
They're like, yeah, this isn't right. What do you like? We got to get rid of this. And like, I've been through some like.
There's a lot of clowns in this business.
Oh yes, lots.
It is a little bit like a circus sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I've been through like I've been through all the circuses. I guess I've seen so many of these clowns, and like just been through the ringer so many times, and like I have so many good stories to tell, like for when I'm older and someday I have kids, and like it's gonna be an interesting
experience. Dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting telling them what my life was like growing up when I was their age when they turned teenager. But
I always wonder like the size of your life when you're doing what you do, right? Which I kind of feel like when you do what we do, as far as making music and making art and making TV shows, content, things like that. So I do all that, or I have been for 20 years. I've been making stuff. It's not that I necessarily always want to. It's that I kind of have to. I feel like I have to. It's just what I do. And in some ways, it's just what I am. Mm-hmm. I don't fight it. I just do what I do, right? Yeah. At this age, I can make sense of it a lot. I don't wrestle with it. I do what I want when I want. I make stuff. I don't wonder what anyone is going to think of it. I don't like at this age, I'm kind of just like, oh, I'm going to do this TV show, a tattoo competition called Ink Masters, right? Mm-hmm. And I host it. Now, maybe when I was 22, I would have been like, what is it? People are going to think I'm a guy in a band hosting a TV show. Now, I think it's a different time in entertainment than it was. So you would get criticized back in the 90s, 2000s if you did anything outside of music. It was still up for debate if that was okay. Now it's a different time. I think we can do whatever we want because of your generation of people doing whatever they want.
100%.
And I also think you get older and you just stop caring. You're like kind of like the guy on the front porch with the shotgun.
Yeah.
So you get a little crazier when you're older because you're still in what I would say is the early stage of your career. You'll look back on this time. And like you said, there's some things you can be conscious of now. And then there's some things that you'll look back on and go, I wish I would have known this, or I wish I would have. I guess I wonder how you deal with the stress of just being an entertainer. It's hard to explain that stress because most people listening to this would be easy for you to say.
That's exactly what I say.
Must be nice.
And the way I like to put it and like how I like to explain it to people is like, for a lot of people, this is like a dream job, or like you could ask anybody who's not doing this and they'd be like, oh my God, I would love to have that job.
I'd trade in
or
2
like,
seconds.
Yeah, like you have a 12-year-old who's like, oh, my dream is to be a YouTuber. Like that's what I want to do. And it's like, that's cool and that's great. Like, go for it. But
here's what you should know.
yeah, here's what you should know. And also, like, people don't realize that when your hobbies and the things you do for fun go somewhere like a lot higher than your expectations,
They become a job.
it becomes a job. And then you're like, you start doing it because like you have to. Like sometimes you'll be like, oh my God. Sometimes it feels like you're not even doing it because you want to anymore. It's like, you're just doing it because you have to. Like, this is like, you're just so disciplined and naturally doing this. And like, there's days where like, I mean, there's days where I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. Or like, I don't want to film this video, or I don't want to go to this place or film this. And like, that's why, like, I mean, I've been like transitioning so much heavier into like music. And,
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was
trying
going to
make-
ask. I was like, that sounds probably why you went and made an album.
Yeah, so like music, like I said, music's always been like a big thing. Like people are always sometimes like, oh, he's a TikToker trying to make music, but it's like, no. I mean, I got 40 million views on my first music videos at 12 years old before TikTok was even an app. So like, I've been doing music throughout my whole from like 10 to now. So now is like where I'm really trying to like focus on that, especially like 2024 this year and the beginning of next year is like really where I'm gonna start touring and just, you know, making that something, because it's something I enjoy doing now, and like I'm happiest doing, and, you know, because like people grow out of things. Like I was doing YouTube when I was like 9 years old. I'm doing it for like 6 years, and like people eventually grow out of things and like to switch it up. Like you can't do the same thing forever.
You got
for
to
eternity.
evolve it.
You have to, yeah, of course. I think it's just about like,
The music is good.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. I
you're
appreciate that.
but I can hear that you've been singing a long time. I can hear that you're not just like, this isn't your first time singing. When I listened to the album, it doesn't sound like like someone who hasn't been singing and now there is an uncomfortable transition into music if you don't know how to sing.
Mm-hmm.
There's certainly people who have done it, you know, and we could look back across 30 years and pick tons of different athletes, actors, people from different spheres come into music and they want to have that like rock star experience or the musician experience. That's one thing. I don't put you in that category. It feels like music has always been a part of your like whole thing. And like now you're just focusing on actually developing your music and your brand of music in the world. Yeah, I was impressed with it. It's good. It sounds really good.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, making the album was it was super sick. I mean, we made like 20 something songs. I mean, obviously only 7 were put into the project, but you know, it was an amazing experience, like working with everyone like K Thrash and John Feldman, and his label Big Noise, who I'm signed to. You know, it was an amazing experience, and like I genuinely feel like it's some of the best music I've ever made, and it's a project that I put out with full confidence and comfortability, and was like, you know what?
Yeah, you should be proud of it.
I'm proud of this. Like this is something that I'm like genuinely excited for people to hear, and like I always know one of my songs is really good when like I catch myself listening to it.
Yeah.
Like there'll be songs I'll make and I'll be like, oh yeah, that's cool. I'll listen to it one time. Be like, all right, yeah, whatever. Listen to my playlist. But then there's some songs I'm like, yo, wait, that song I made is like stuck in my head. Like, hold on, let me listen to that again. And like there's some songs on my album that I like to listen to, and I'm like, okay, like this is a really good song. I should make more stuff like this. Or like people really seem to like this, so I'm gonna really try to make more stuff like this. Like I feel like it was just it was a good experience because it allowed me to find myself a little bit more in music and find my pocket and where I fit best. So I think I'm still working on that, obviously, but I think I'm very happy with where I am.
Well, that's artist development.
Yeah,
That's what that's
artist
called.
development. Yeah,
It's just going through the process. It's making music. I always listen to my shit when I make an album. I will play that shit out for a month.
Yep.
And that's how I know the album is done.
Yeah.
Because I want to listen to the whole thing, and when I make an album, I'll play it until I'm tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I could play that shit for 3 months straight.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel when I make an album.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling when it's done. When you feel
of course.
Done. And then you'll be excited about it. You'll go tour it, and then by the end of the tour, you're ready to make another album because you're tired of you want to you want to play some new shit.
Yeah.
So that's artist development.
Oh yeah.
Old school.
I mean, my artist development has been crazy the past like 5 years.
Yeah.
I went from making like music just to like make the music, and then I went from like, okay, wait, maybe I should try this because I kind of like the sound of this, and then I was like doing that, and then I was like, no, maybe I should try this, and then I'm like 13, 14, like obviously puberty is a thing, and so like my voice is constantly changing.
Yeah.
And like as you get older, you find yourself being more keen to like certain things. So like I like this type of music now, so I'm gonna make this type of music.
Right.
And like, and music is such a cool thing because you can make what you like.
Period.
And no matter what, as long as the music is good and it's produced well, and you've got like just a solid set of songs, you like someone will listen, someone will find that and enjoy that just as much as you.
Yeah. And you know, in your voice, and I'll tell you this, I'm a huge fan of Justin Bieber.
Okay.
I love Justin Bieber.
I mean, I've had Bieber fever since I came out.
Yeah, so I hear like a lot of good of my like I love his voice, but I also like him as a person.
Yeah.
And you know, I think he's a good guy, and I think he's had to grow up in an incredibly difficult world in front of everyone, and do it with I think be graceful and find his own way in this crazy, you know, circus of a world in entertainment. And I think I'm proud of him. I think he's landed in a good place. And,
oh yeah, for sure.
And I think he's gone through what not a lot of other people have to go through. He probably has stories. I know he doesn't. I think he probably has a lot to teach a lot of people about success from a young age to growing up in it. And I
mean, he's one of the few that like actually made it out too. Like
he didn't become a complete mess of a life and a person. He's, you know, married, and he's building a life for himself, and I'm proud of him. When I watch from out here, and anytime I've ever interacted with him, but certainly when I watch from out here, I go, good. I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm proud of him. And I think he has a lot of class. He's not out there telling all his stories, and maybe one day he will share in a way that he feels like he needs to. But I watch someone like that, and so I'm a fan of his. But I hear a lot of good Bieber influence in your vocals, which is cool, especially bringing it to little bit of a different genre with this album. It's cool to hear it with the parts of your voice that are similar to his are all to me like my favorite little Bieberisms that are cool.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, he's always been an inspiration of mine. Like
that's cool.
I think like my top 3 artists like the past like 3-4 years have been like.
Did you ever get to meet him?
No, I haven't met him. I've talked to like his little sisters though, and like his little brother. Like they're like I guess like they watch my videos. I think.
That's
and
cool.
So like. They've reached out to me, but no, I've never actually met him. I'd love to one day, and obviously, hopefully, collaborate with him. That'd be awesome. But yeah, like he's been my favorite artist, you know, of my whole life, and like Kid Laroi and Juice WRLD. Like I'm super big into rap, and like yes, I actually. It's so funny. I went to a Drake concert.
Recently.
Yeah, I went to his LA one, his most recent one. It was funny. Someone on his team was like, he like texted me. He was like, "Yo, Drake, you coming tonight?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, you coming tonight?" And I'm like,
Drake texted you?
No, someone like from his team. And
okay,
I was
cool.
Like, who I know, and they were like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "How am I gonna? What do you mean?" Like he's like, "All right, I'll get you tickets. How many people you want to come with?" I was like, "I'll go with like 3 people," because it was me, my editor and videographer who no longer works with me, and my friend at the time, or we're still friends. But yeah, he texted me. He's like, "All right, I got you 3 tickets. Come tonight." And I was like, "All right." So we meet him at like the hotel. We take a Escalade, and we go through like the back of the Staples Center, like the backstage, and like we're walking through it, and we got like the VIP wristbands, and I'm like, "Oh shoot, this is crazy."
That's cool.
And so like we walk up to like the VIP box, and like all the biggest celebrities are just like chilling. Like Drake's dad is just standing next to me the whole time, and I'm just like, "Oh shoot."
Yeah, his dad's kind of a celebrity.
Yeah. And I mean, it was a great concert. But ever since that concert,
my kids went to that. They said it was great.
Yeah, but ever since that concert, I haven't listened to like another artist but Drake in probably like
That's when it's good.
I literally added like 50 Drake songs, 50 more Drake songs.
And they said
to my
21
playlist.
Savage was great too.
Yeah, I mean, I love 21 Savage. I'm not like the biggest 21 Savage fan. I love his music. I'd love to like obviously work with all these people one day. But yeah, 21 Savage was great. All the people that performed there was amazing. The show was just incredible.
It was a good show.
It was an amazing experience. But
they just went to my kids love hip hop and they go to all the shows that they can. They just went to Travis Scott. They said that was a good one.
Yeah, here
sick,
the Travis Scott show here.
Yeah,
yeah.
So
I mean, crazy. Or like if you think about it, like Travis Scott, a rapper, is selling out like
Stadium.
70,000 tickets.
They're going to the Uzi show this week.
Crazy
Thursday night.
Yeah, that's insane.
They're like concert junkies for hip hop.
I went to a Trippie Redd concert, and then I went to 2 Yeet concerts.
Oh yeah, Yeet's cool. I like Trippie too.
I almost passed out in the mosh pit. And the Trippie Redd concert was like insane. Like you just can't even breathe in like those pits. And I was like, all right, yeah, I'm never doing this again. Went to a Yeet concert, stayed a little. It was cool. Like it was amazing. Like one of my favorite artists too. And then I went to a second Yeet concert, and I like got all up in the pit. It was at the what's the venue called? It's on Sunset. It's like a
not
used to be
the
a
Roxy.
skating rink. No, or not on Sun. Yeah, it's on Sunset, but it's like further down Sunset.
Palladium.
Yeah, the Palladium.
Yeah, Palladium's great for a show.
Yeah, so he was there, and I just remember like, and I'm not a tall dude. I'm like 5'6". I'm a short dude, and like all these people are like 6 foot. And I'm just like drowning in this mosh pit. I'm like, oh my god. And I'm like just getting squished around. But yeah, I love concerts. Concerts are amazing. I can't wait to like go on tour. This
when are
year.
you gonna go on tour?
February 13th, I think, and then on the 19th.
So you got show in New York, show in LA, and then any like bigger tours planned?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna see how that goes, and a lot of people seem like they're coming. So if that ends up going good, I'm just gonna probably do a huge tour, which will be amazing. I can't wait to do that. It's always been one of my dreams to like go on tour by myself and like really
have that
see how that experience is. Yeah,
touring is a lifestyle.
Yeah,
we did it for a long time, and it's there's nothing like it. Of all the different things I've done, touring is one of a kind. It's the best. It's the best when you make an album you love, and then you go around the world and you play it, and
for people that love it too,
and people all around the world. It's a weird experience playing in Jakarta and having 10,000 people sing your songs, and you've never been there before. And then you go back and you start to have these different relationships with these different cities because you have these memories of these shows. And it's a really, it's a great way to spend a decade touring.
Oh yeah, of course. 100%.
Would you say that like of all the music you've done leading up to this album, essentially it's like those to me, those are the development years. It's like, essentially it's like demos, even though they're not demos, but like this is the album. This is where you're at. Do you feel like this is the first of like many albums?
Oh, 100%. Like I'm so like excited to like release this album, and I think it's such like an inspiring thing for me. Like especially like seeing how much people enjoy it, seeing people listening to it, or like I see like videos of like supporters like driving in their cars and like bumping all the songs, and I'm like that inspires me to just create more. And I've already like been working on new music since, and like I'm gonna just like record probably like this whole week and just like hone in and keep making the best music that I can with the best people around me. So
Christmas is coming up in a few days. Everyone listening, they're either listening before Christmas, or if you're listening right now on your Christmas break, could be Christmas Day. So me and you are gonna just wish everyone out there a happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
And I'm going to ask you a few Christmas questions.
All right.
What's your favorite Christmas, like, is there something that your mom makes or your dad makes? Like, do they cook the same cookies every year or the same pie every year, or is it not really?
I got to say, I love sugar cookies. Sugar cookies are just like my weakness.
They're the best.
It's like the map to my heart.
Or is there something that someone sends every year?
Yes, actually reminded me. My grandma on my dad's side sends pumpkin bread.
That's
every
good.
year. It's in this like vacuum sealed bag, and it's like fresh homemade. She bakes it and like ships it over, and it's like best thing ever.
We get these cookies that are like these really thin ginger snaps, but they're in this red tin, and there's some lady that's been doing them for years that a lot of people know about. And someone's gonna comment on like Instagram or something what these cookies are, but we get the same tin every year, and they're these like really thin ginger cookies that are like wafer thin that are really, really good. And I usually eat the whole thing.
Okay.
Have you guys seen those? They're in like a red tin, and they're like in the napkin. She wraps them in a napkin. It's like she does them in her kitchen or something.
Oh yeah. It's like a popular thing, right?
Good, yeah.
Danish style.
I think so.
I think I literally have a box of those in my pantry. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Do you do stockings?
Yeah. I guess. I mean, like.
Do you do candy canes?
Yeah, but I hate mint candy canes. I like the flavor, like the watermelon candy canes, or like a freaking Jolly Rancher candy cane. I don't like the.
Do you guys string popcorn?
What?
Have you ever done that? Is that an East Coast thing?
String?
Dude, I don't think that's been done since '88.
You take like fishing line or like long string, and you get a needle and you run it through popcorn, and you make this long ass. You've never heard of stringing popcorn?
Never.
Really?
No.
That must be East Coast. You take a needle and a like fishing line type, like wire type, like string,
fishing
and
wire?
you run it through the popcorn. And sometimes you, like even like your mom would make, or your friend's mom would make like colored popcorn, green, red, whatever.
What's the point of it?
And then you string it on this long ass string, and then you wrap it around the whole tree.
I would just eat it.
You eat it while you're doing it. Like that's the whole point.
Oh, I mean, no, I've never heard of that.
Wow.
That's sick though.
Is that just really old, like 80s shit?
Maybe I've
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
never heard of it.
What is your gift giving style? Are you like a good gift giver? Do you go big? Are you like, or are you a bad gift giver and you're like last minute just trying to figure out what to get everyone so you don't show up empty handed? What's your style?
I'm a gift giver for sure. I usually like don't plan it crazy. I mean, there's some times where like I feel like I have so much, and there's like last Christmas, or like Christmas before, I was like, I don't want anything. Like let's just give back, like buy my other family stuff, like cousins, this and that, like maybe someone like just like, you know, do things for others on Christmas, opposed
charity
to like
stuff.
just giving it's just like opposed to just like giving ourselves stuff, because like we already have so much, and like it's hard because it's like,
well said.
Every Christmas, like my parents are like asking me and my brother, like, all right, what do you guys want for Christmas? And we like,
We kind of have everything.
We have the car. Okay. We have everything for our car. We have this. Okay. I mean, they're like nothing. They're like, you want clothes? Or like, we've got like too many like clothes.
Want to buy your own clothes anyways.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know. Like I'm literally getting to the point where I'm like, oh my gosh, I would love just like a few boxes of underwear and socks. That'd be awesome.
I'm always out of underwear and socks.
That's literally what I did last Christmas. You know, like, what do you want for Christmas? You want like, oh, like you want some like Gucci this and that? I'm like, oh my gosh, please, can you like I was literally like, the only thing I want for Christmas is a few packs of socks and Calvin Klein underwear. Cause like I'm always like,
don't give me some off-brand shit.
Yeah, I was like, I'm always losing my socks and like
Get
struggling to find
Kleins.
clean laundry, and I'm like, just give me that. That'll be the best Christmas ever. And some good food. That'll be a good Christmas for me.
What's your guys' family tradition for Christmas?
For Christmas, we just like to cook really, really yummy food. My dad's an amazing cook.
Cool.
So yeah, we just make some
savory
good food.
or sweet.
I don't even know what that means. I just like food.
Spaghetti and meatballs, or like pies, like pumpkin pies.
Oh, I love like, I've got a little bit of Italian in me, so like I love like some mean pasta.
Pastas, all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh, don't even get me. I'm gonna like get pasta right after this. Like, don't even get me started. Like, pasta is like, if you can ask me anytime. If it's after like 12.
Yeah.
Ask me what I want to eat. I will say pasta.
Yeah.
I will say something Italian.
Anything pasta.
Something like that. I love garlic pasta, garlic this. I love salty things.
Red sauce.
Oh, I
love a red sauce.
Oh, you're making my mouth water, dude.
Yeah. What's your favorite Christmas song?
Favorite Christmas song? Probably Drummer Boy by Justin Bieber.
Oh, wow. So that version of it.
Yeah, I did a cover of that song. Or Mistletoe. I also did a cover of that song
okay.
as well. That's probably my favorite Christmas song.
My favorite Christmas song is Nat King Cole, the Christmas song. I don't know why. I always liked it. Makes me feel like I'm like 8 again.
Amazing.
Favorite Christmas movie?
You're going to hate my answer, but I don't really watch movies.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever... Is Elf a Christmas movie?
Yes. It's a classic.
I think I've seen
And that would be a very cool answer.
I think I've seen that movie. I'll go with Elf.
Elf is a classic, dude.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell?
You know,
Amazing actor.
peak Will Ferrell. Although I think I like everything Will Ferrell does.
Yeah.
And I could quote lots of his movies.
He's older now, huh? He's like...
Yeah, he's older. He's
How old
older
is
than
he?
me.
He's like 6.
No, he's probably like 52.
No.
I'm kidding. I don't know how old he is.
Adam Sandler's a good actor.
Adam Sandler is...
I met him on the streets one time.
Adam Sandler is one of my favorite of all time. Same with Will Ferrell, I'd say. Will Ferrell, but Adam Sandler, I grew up watching him on Saturday Night Live and then watched all his movies.
It's such a funny story. Yeah, it's such a funny story because I met Adam Sandler on Hollywood Boulevard, right? You never think you'd actually meet a celebrity on the most generic tourist place in Los Angeles.
What was he doing?
But Hollywood Boulevard, I think it's the Pantages Theater. I think he took his daughters to like a show. And I'm walking by and he's literally dressed in like ripped up pants, ripped up shirt, like Skechers on, like
Yeah, he's low key, dude. He's the
and
greatest dad ever.
I literally he's walking towards me
I wish he was
with
my
his
dad.
daughters, and I didn't recognize him. And I was with a group of people, like 3 people. We were filming. I didn't recognize him. I was just like, oh, cool, like there's a bunch of people. And he walks by us, and he's talking to his daughter, and he's like, all right, let's go across the street. Like he said something in like the most Adam Sandler voice.
Yeah.
And we all look back. We go,
Is that the Sandman?
yeah, we were like, what the heck? And so we look where he's going. He's like crossing the street. He walks in this tea shop right across the street. We walked in there, and we were like, can we get a picture with you? And he was like, of course. He was like the coolest dude ever.
Yeah, sure, dude.
Yeah, he was like, sure, like, yeah, of course. And then he was like,
He's cool.
He was like telling his daughter, he's like, order what you guys want, 1 second. And I was like, that was awesome.
He would be. He seems like he would be the coolest dad
Ever,
And
yeah.
from what I understand, I've seen him around. He like it's like his wife and kids come first, and he's like nice to everyone, but he's just like doing his thing. He's still like making cool shit. Mm-hmm. But he's a legend.
Legend, for sure.
American icon, national treasure. Do you decorate your own Christmas tree?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I mean, my whole family, like, we decorate our Christmas tree. We have, like, a box of ornaments that we've had for, like, a decade now.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it's nice. It's great.
Buy a Christmas tree and throw up the ornaments. Put the little star on top.
Great.
Awesome.
We do too. We get our
We
tree.
play some, like, Michael Bublé.
Yeah.
Oh, the weather outside.
Yeah.
Whatever that's, whoever
Bublé is the smoothest.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Bublé.
What genre of music is that?
He's jazz.
Jazz? Okay.
Yeah, he's a jazz singer. But he's got like that like voice for like great. He could cover any song and make it sound just like smooth.
It's beginning to look,
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
You could do that too, it sounds like. Yeah, good singing voice.
Maybe don't gas me up. I might.
That's great. We go and get our tree the day after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Always. The Friday after Thanksgiving is like, that's been our tradition since my kids were this high. I have a same picture of them every year standing in kind of the same spot at the tree place. And at this, they hate it because every year I'm like, yo, we got to get this picture. And I got the same picture. It's kind of nice though.
That's sick.
They'll be glad I did it when they're older.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
All right, Dad. They still humor me and they do it, but it's funny. Good. I hope you guys have a good Christmas.
Thank you, man. You as well.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for
Is there
having
anything
me.
else you want to talk about?
Go stream my new album, I guess. Everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I think this is a great conversation.
The album's
I enjoyed
great.
It. Yeah. Thank you, man.
I'm
I
excited
appreciate
to
it.
watch what you do over the next couple of years too.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
And we'll be watching you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Artist Friendly. I hope you enjoyed today's show. If you really like Artist Friendly, you can like and follow us anywhere you listen to podcasts, Spotify, Apple, anywhere else you listen to the show. We really appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.